This is one of my hissing cockroaches. I've got about 30 of them. They were given to me by a friend who had about 700 nests. I'd take a few off his hands. They've had about 20 or 30 babies so far. I haven't seen many videos on YouTube of cockroaches or hissing cockroaches eating. And when I was feeding mine today, I noticed that this one was sitting over in the corner. Right now it's chewing on some romaine lettuce. It's one of their favorites. They eat mostly fruits and vegetables. Romaine lettuce is one of their favorites. You'll also notice a cricket in there. I don't know what it's doing in there. These live for about 2 to 3 years. They're from the island of Madagascar off the southeast coast of Africa. They're basically little garbage trucks that go around and clean the ground and chew up leaf litter. They are an insect. They've got 3 body parts: the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. They got 6 legs and 2 antennae. Although this one here, it's lost its antenna. They usually lose them to fighting. And you can tell the males from females because the males have 2 little bumps on their heads, like little horns. The females lack that. And I've got these in a more or less a plastic container with a cover on it. I don't use any Vaseline around the edges. They're not able to get out through the top, and the babies aren't able to get through the slits that are in the top. So I'm not worried about them crawling out. I haven't had any problems with that. When they do breed, the female will drop an egg case. The babies come out of that, and then they eat that. It's a good source of protein for them. And they do shed. When they do, they shed their exoskeleton, and they're white. And within 24 hours, they're dark again, and they do get darker as they get older. They're like a dark brown black combination. They don't eat a lot. They spend a lot of time hiding under a cork bark log that I provided. They also like toilet paper rolls, hand towel rolls, that type of thing to hide in. I've got my crickets living in there with them, and they seem to get along fine. I don't know why that cricket is so insistent in getting in on the action. So this is a male. If you look closely at the head, or the upper thorax area, you can see the 2 little bumps. Although, like I said, it is missing its antennas. Usually they use those to feel around. These come out mostly at night to feed. I do have a water source in there and a food source daily. Although I don't see them around the food dish a lot, it seems like they spend most of the time just sleeping. Now this one here is another male. You can see the little 2 bumps on its head. And it's just coming over to check things out. And this one has most of its antenna. Usually they're just a little bit longer than that. People get really freaked out by these creatures, but really they're not bad at all. They do hiss. They have little holes in the sides of their body that where they breathe, and when they get excited or fight, they'll they'll force air out those holes, and it sounds like they hiss. And if you're a little animal out in the woods trying to catch one of these things or think about it for a meal, it could be it's a scare tactic to scare them away. I've noticed that these like sweetened carrots, just like canned carrots. If you're going to put raw carrots in, you want to cook them before you put them in. And the substrate is just aspen, and I've also got some cricket food in there for the crickets. So that's it for me. Thanks for stopping.